scribe? Please, wait.
That's me. Is something the matter?
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking, and, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Outside guest?
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Interdarshan debate. Don't look down on me.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you... Look.
The sages? So?
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, scribe.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Wow, so there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity. Let's go.
Is this the academia?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
The academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Oh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you. Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct? It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand, and have no intention of making a reckless... The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, Traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work. Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Irminsul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree, gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do? Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the with that in mind.
What a pathetic justification.
As per your judge, not only are...
Hatham?
Anyway. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the... It's a summary of my...
Hatham, we finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe. As it is Nyagarbha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. Furthermore, your data will be updated in real time whenever new information presents itself. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons. Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, you're...
Lord Azar.
Must I delineate your entire plan? First off, judging by the academia had not, with their instigation...
Regardless, that's only a guess.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think, if I'm correct, you have a sneak into the act should your intention... As for Sino...
Even if you impugn...
You misunderstand. However...
You said that I betrayed the act...
So... Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power. Azar! He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to... What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right, right! Paimon thinks it went something like this.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
What? Why do we want to get him locked up on purpose?
He's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to their successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control, and with their guard down...
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. He has a more important task once he's in confinement. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida! Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be receiving any visitors. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will depend on our luck.
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Alhaitham modified. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all this time. There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal. Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? Whoa, it's Mora. Ooh, Mora. No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure. again. Is it getting jammed?
Voinko invata Oskar? Voinko invata
Kyllä invaa
Oskarin
vaan.
tänne?
Mä tehty tehtävä täällä
Mä
jossain.
Joo, mä menen sitä Overwatchia se heti sen
Joo.
jälkeen.
Mä olin vaan tehdä tän yhden... Mä en tiedä mihin mun pitää mennä edes tarkalleen. Mun pitää sulle juosta ympäri huonetta vaan. Tossa. No niin nyt.
Mikähän mun daily questitteissa on?
Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything? Please work.
Joo, hakemaan sieltä veipaa vittu äkkiä. Ja sitten... Eiku Statue of Seveni siis. Alueelta. No niin, mulla on nyt tämä. Onko täällä? Teleport waypoint unlocked. Worship status. Noin.
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started.
Klasi! Näkyykö noin daily mission tuolta... Tai mistä ne näkii? Tai minkälainen...
Sä pystyt avata mapia ja kattoo niitä violettia hommia niinku.
Eiku joo niin, täällähän...
Mä tuun ihan just se, että mä pystyn vaan lähteä tästä ilman, että tää joutuu... Mä joudun vetää tän niinku uusiksi, tää saattaa ristaa.
Mulla on 4D... Eiku... Otappa. Mulla on 4 daily missionia.
So quiet. Now that I
Voipa teleporttaa.
you are doing the right thing.
Tää helvettiin sä Oskari katot.
So quiet. Since you've known,
Verikurset.
you're right though.
Onks sulla muuten Classy Overwatchilla ladattuna?
En oo varma.
Joo.
We're here to rescue you. Are you?
I'm fine.
Mitä helvettiä?
Everything that's happened to me.
Tää ihmettä sä katot ihan oikeesti.
Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for... You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyagarbha day stuff? Yep, so that means our next act is...
No, mä pääsin täältä. Älä jakso, jos se meni seuraavaan suoraan. Please nyt pistää nyt vaan ulos ja mä pistän tehdä mitä mä haluan.
Tuuksää nytte?
Mä tuun heti kun mä pystyn oikeastaan ilman, että... Tai no itse asiassa mä en edes pysty ollenkaan. Jos mä olisin tossa niin lähtenyt, niin se olisi heittänyt mun tulos sitä questista. Ja mä joudun tehdä se uusiksi.
Niin mitä sun kuosteja sun pitää sitten tehdä?
Mun pitää vaan, siis sä tiedätkö, tänne mä varmaan tiedät, mutta jos sä menet questeihin ja painat L2, silloin story quests.
Joo.
Niin se, että mä pystyn jatkaa yhtä Arkon questia, niin mä joudun vetää yhden tietyn story questin. Ja mulla ei ole parhaillaan havaintaa. Mä saisin sen itse, mä tein 2 käyttäjällä. Mä joudun avata yhden story questin, että mä saan sen auki, ja sitten mä tein sen. Niin mä joutuisin... Voi vittu, nyt mulla on... You're currently in a special store mode. You will be able to continue it even if you leave. Do you wish to leave? Eli mä pystyn vetämään tän uusiksi, jos mä liivaan. Tän joo tekee. Tässä mä katson mikä bildi täällä on. Kiev Kai Nisut. 40% crit rate ja 41% krittämäänkin aika paska. Vittu, tää on paska bildi tälle. Onneksi tätä ei kai tarvitse käyttää edes. Saas nähdä milloin mä pääsen oikeesti täältä.
Taking all the credit, even though we came here to...
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends.
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here.
I was planning on telling them something like, the academia has been conducting...
You couldn't think of anything better?
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a peep...
Ylöspäin vieläkin. No niin.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our Bait People Away with Yalda Candies plan is working beautifully. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sleeps in the fury leading up to a performance, and I'm about... Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great...
Oh my god, tässä kestää vittu ikuisuus. Jotakin tehtävää, mutta aloitan niitä dailyä mielellään sillä, jos haluttaa jotakin. Sä saattaa mennä hetki, että mä saan tän tehtyä.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Jes. Kuulu questinää, niin vihdoin. Paitsi että se saattaa kyllä mennä tämän katskiin.
like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage?
Eli kyllä olen katskiinissa vieläkin. Varmpääksä.
Paimon was too... Speaking of, didn't all Haytham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos when everyone else is... It's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but... Let's review our plan for this stage again. Paimon remembers that Milo's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Vittu. Oh my god, taas flashback tähän.
Technological support.
How despicable of them to rely.
But I was originally. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyargarbaha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances?
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time I'll smuggle some misleading information into. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyargarbaha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
Sure sounds complicated. But it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the... That's pretty clever. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards...
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to...
The Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing, too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer.
Do you have someone in mind?
Milu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. And kinda hesitant.
All right.
Oh my god.
Then it'll be time for me. Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the academia.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for. My brothers have already sprung in.
Oh my god, se kestää kauan.
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and...
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Core of 30, following those blasted...
Indeed.
All right, let's each...
You gave such an important task to that child.
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help. So, besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanal.
You've got a point. Anyway.
Good luck.
Please ei toisen katskiiniin vielä. On ollut kohta tunnin tässä varmaan. Voi jumalauta.
This outfit. Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do. I'm just...
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, you only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar. Leave the rest...
Mä kävin tässä äsken vettä yhden bossin ihan vaan ottelu.
Joo.
Mikä ton nimi oli se... Elektrohyposta siinä kävi vetää.
Se on helppo. Älä jaksa, mä please älä sano, että mä leikkiä tällä vitun pikkukakaralla. Mä voin vaan katsoa ympäri sit se.
Mä käyn äkkiä hakea juotavaa.
Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Let's have a look behind the house.
Let's have a look behind the house. Vittu takaisin näkemät.
What should I do next?
Looks like nothing's here. A waste of time.
Luckily, he didn't shift behind the tree.
Mä en tiedä edes mitä mä painoin.
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard finally left.
Terve.
Stop! What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where should I go?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her.
God.
Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search? Hurry, hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got...
Little brat? So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali? Who?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters.
Onks se ihan justiin
Behave like...
täällä?
Mä en tiedä tarkalleen sinänsä. Please nyt mä saan paskoa noin vitun guardit. Mä tehdä jotenkin tässä. Tai sitten päästä mut vaan pois kokonaan.
How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow ambushed us!
Lol.
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground.
Oh my god.
Kantsiiko mun vettää täältä yksi testrani?
Testranit kannattaa vetää.
Joo,
Kaikki
mä
testranit on MP.
Mä käyn vetää.
Why did you come? My apology. Right now, all academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest.
Arrest? I have an ominous
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali...
What happened? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped. Was it Al-Haytham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Al-Haytham and the Traveler are already in our hands. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check. Lesser Lord Kusanali. has escaped from the sanctuary. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the traveler that all hit? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that? Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing... Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord...
Confirm? It may be a bit offensive to say this, but... Grand Sage, what you're saying, how can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
No niin, Ekka, mä vein nyt Ekkaan testurani.
To believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying?
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant to refute you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Elkkari lähti ohjaamasta. Loppuu höystövirta.
Lesser Lord Kusanagi has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest me. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally... Impossible. That's impossible. There must be some... She really appeared again? What is the...
What a comical sight is all. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the grand... You all can only see the world in your mind. The one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's... She has been a wise and worthy...
Sino. The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't expect it to turn out like this.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the...
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Alhaitham and the Traveler.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Then tell me, what have you found during...
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations, even Academia staff are forbidden. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon. A serious crime.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you?
No. I want you to plead. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about justice?
Oh my god, please! Mä en tiedä, mä en oo nähnyt, että vittu, tää on hyvinkin kivaa. Please sano mun paskuttoja ei synolla. Vittu toi on eeppinen. Tyyppi, jolla vaan niinku joku vittu Anubis hattu yhtäkkiä muuttuu joku stereotyyppiseksi joku antiikki Egyptin jonkun tollasen faaraon vartijaksi. Suunnilleen. Det är tror jag.
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them. I'm exhausted.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
Iu.
No, that's,
Hyvä. Hyvä. Mitä helvettiä? Paimon on tolle Dehyälle, Dehyä sanoi sille, että se on ihan vitu poikki, että se on niinku tehnyt kaikkea paskunut ihan helvetisti porukkaa ja koittanut etsiä avainta tänne ja testani ja he on ihan puhukin, niin sitä Paimon oli sille, että hei Dehyä, että haluatko, että Paimon mitä sille, että haluatko, että Paimon silittää sun olkapäitä?
Okei.
Mitä helvettiä?
Joo, mulla on 2 wishejä itellä, että kumpaa mun kannattaa laittaa?
Oma MP Wanderer.
Ok.
Mä oon ite koittamassa. Kokomi on helvetin hyvä healeri. Mut sä voit saada standard bannerista Jeanin. Sä voit saada myös event bannerista milloin tahansa pystyt saada Bennettin. Joka on myös aivan helvetin hyvä hiili. Mutta Kokomi on... Se on varmaan yksi parhaista hiileistä koko pelistä. Ite käytän hiilerinä, niin mulla on Barbara ja Jao. Ehkä tuun käyttää Dorin ulti, jos mä alan vittu maksattaa tai niinku päivittää Doria paljon. Mutta ei ainakaan nyt.
Mä sain vittu 3 tähtisiä koko ajan.
Joo, se on joku... Onko se niinku joka 10. No niin, nyt mulla on ihan tavallinen. Nyt mä pystyn tehdä jotain. Achievements. Nyt mä pystyn joina. Mä klemään vaan tuolta ton. Ja sitten Friends. Tähän kaikki on edes onlineissa. Noin. Game is loading.
Hyvää vettä.
On hyvä kun katsoo 100 AR20. Mut Venä, eikö sulla ole Heisou kuitenkin?
On Heisou.
Joo, se on... Mä olen itse alkanut nyt päivittää, kun mä saan se vitun ruinserpentti auki. Se on perseestä! Ensinnäkin avata, niin se alue edes avata. Sitten tehdä silleen, että ei se hiilaa kovin paljon siinä välissä, että muuten sä olet vaan niinku...
Onks sä muuten saanut Heisoa? Miten vittu se oli?
C1, niinku Constellation vai?
Silleen, että joka 20 level sun tää jotain tehdä, et saa visit...
Ja Ascenda.
Niin Ascenda.
Joo, siis mun Heiso on level 50.
Miten vittu sä oot saanut?
Ensinnäkin ne Onikaput, niitä löytyy Inazumasta. Johon sä pääset, mitä se on Adventure Rank 28 vai 30. Ja Heiso level 50. Mä saisin sen level 60 jos mä haluan, mutta mä en saa sendattua sitä. Mä tarvii ihan helvetistä nyt Onikaputoja. Näitä Treasure Hoarderit, mä en oo varma saa unlockata sen niitä vielä Inazumassa, eikö siis Liuessa. Mutta sitten kun sä pääsit Inazumaan ainakin, niin sit sulla on niitä ja paljon. Onikaputo löytyy Inazumasta, ei mistään muualta. Ruinfang, toi Ruin Serpentti, niin se on The Jasmine Underground Mineissa, jonka sä siis unlockkaat sit kun sä oot vetänyt Liuen storin läpi.
Ok.
Mun pitäis päivittää. Kuka soittu mulle? Oi vitun. Jan Fei, mitä mä tarvin tähän? Onnektiles Jadia. Toma.
No mä näkö...
Perro hypätä tässä. Sulla ei tota auki vittu. Mä katon katsoa, että mitä mä pystyisin tulla tappaa sinne, että mä saan... Oceanidin vois tappaa, se on ainakin helppo siellä sitten. Mä päivitän Heisota. Noin.
Voiko sä silloin kun mä vaikka veen äitille, niin voiko sä auttaa mua sitten niin se missionissa vähän?
Ai silloin kun sä oot koneella?
Niin.
Mä en oo varma pystyykö joinaa.
Kyllä sä viime kerrallakin pystyit.
No joo, mä niinku uskonkin, että varmaan pystyy. Ihme, jos ei Genshin oo cross-platformi. Vähän paskin nyt. Tää näkee hyvin, kun mä katson artefakteja. Kasuhalla 4 4-staria, jotka on kaikki samaa settiä. Ja eikö siis 4 5-staria, jotka on samaa settiä, ja 1 4-stari. Razeri, pelkkää 5-staria. Melkein max-outettuja kaikki. Yksi ei oo. Joo, yksi ei oo max-outettu.
Mä mennäänkö tekemään niitä tehtäviä?
Joo, mä astun nyt tältä hommasta.
Me mennään.
Mä
Täällä jo yksi.
Mä en pysty kaikkea tehdä sulle edes. Mikä toi on se food request. Sitä mä en pysty tehdä. Destroy the Helicarro Towers pystyn tehdä. Defeat all opponents pystyn tehdä. Missä sulla on viimeinen? Tuolla. Mikä helvetti toi on? Mä pystyn tehdä kaikki paitsi tän, missä sä oot parhaillaan niinku.
Mikä hahmo sulla on käytössä?
Kazuha.
Aa.
Se on mun ainoa 5-stari, paitsi Traveleri. Ja tää on aivan helvetin OP. Niin on kyllä tää Razerikin vittu. Boom, sinne meni yksi. Nyt ei wishi.
Onko se sen jälkeen? Onks tää ainoa sitten?
Joo, sitten mä saan sen, kun me vedetään nämä. Tai no onkohan se yksi ennen sitä. Mun mielestä mä tarvin niinku yhden vielä nyt. Ei vittu, kun muu saa oikeas statis, niin se driftaa ylöspäin. Eli 3 mun pitää saada vielä tehtyä. Voi vittu.
Mä muuten yritän
eikö täällä on 3?
Hei, yritäänkö mulle nopsaa se toi Adventure 21, kun mä ihan sairaan lähellä sitä.
Se ei oo ongelma todennäköisesti.
Mutta... Mikäköhän mä se on? Mä tarvin 600 näitä Adventureja.
Joo, sä tuut saamaan sen näistä Daily Commissionista suoraan. Sun pitäis käydä tekee se jokaisella Mondstadtin siellä kaupungissa niinku. Mä en pysty tehdä sitä, koska sinne sun pitää interactaa. One-shottasin Toverin pelkällä lyönnillä. One-shottasin to vitun mitakurli vai mikä helvetti toi on. Kaikki hilikurlit yhdellä. Kun sä oot niin pieni adventure-renkki, mun hahmot on niin vitu iso levolle. Niin. Mä pystyn mun Razerilla tehdä 20 tonnia yhdellä lyönnillä ihan helposti.
Pitääkö mun tää single playerissa vai mitä?
Ei. Kun siis
Mitä mä nyt tekee?
Mikä?
No toi monsterinsahan se...
Eikö mä en pysty tehdä sitä ollenkaan?
Aa.
Koska sä et niinku toisen maailmassa sä et pysty interactaa minkäänkaan. Niin sä joudut ite vaan tehdä se, mutta sen pystyy tehdä co-opissa kuitenkin. Vaan se world lead, niinku se, jonka maailmassa niin se joutuu tehdä se. Just se toinen. Mä kerään muuten näitä tässä samalla. Jos kerätä vähän hommia täältä sun maailmasta, mitä mä tarvin. Ja mitä helvetti tuolla. Mitä vittua. Tässä on chesti. Mä en sitten odon, kun mä ite ottanut tota.
Hihihihaa.
Sä tolpan päälle, jos haluat hakea. Täällä on nyt sieni, mitä mä tarvin Barbaralle. Muistaakseni niitä on täälläkin. On, jes. Mutta on muutama...
Mitä sieniä siellä on?
Täällä on näitten kattojen niinku räystäiden alla tai täällä, vai mitä helvetti onkaan, niin siellä on tollasia pilameno mushroomeja. Niitä mä tarvin Barbaralle.
Saako sillä tavalla accentattu se?
Joo, Barbaran. En tiedä saako muita sillä. Ei oo ainakaan mitään mitä mulla on. Ei tarvi. Täällä vittu toi... Mitä helvetistä täällä on edes? Tossa defeat all
Mä löysin yhden
opponents.
tollasen sienä.
Done.
Helppo homma.
Tässä on muuten Anemakulusi. Menisin unohtaa niiden nimet, koska mä en kollektaa enää näitä, koska mulla puuttuu joku 5 koko mun maailmasta. Vittu. Mä en kyllä yhtään tiedä missä se on. Se näyttää olevan tossa niinku kartassa, mutta mä en näe sitä ollenkaan. Se on siis ylhäällä.
Mä en näe kartassa edes sitä.
Minimapis.
En mä minimapissakaan näe.
Sä näet sellaisen tähen tossa.
En näe. En mä näe kyllä.
Tässä mun kohdalla parhaillaan.
Ok, mutta mä menen tekemään se
As on
monsteri se
tuolla, lol.
paskahomma.
Joo. Se on joku pus. Eikö nyt mä tiedä mitä sun pitää tehdä siihen. Ehkä.
No.
Se on niitä satanan perhosia tuossa ylhäällä. Mikä antaa sulle sitten sen, että sä pystyt niinku loikkaa. Tai niinku sä pystyt niinku liitää ylöspäin. Siinä on sellainen virtaus. Ilmavirta tulee siihen, niin.
Joo, mä käyn tekee se.
Koitan kattoo, miten tää saa auki. Koska se on niinku, se on ihan ilmiselvä, että se on tolla just. Mutta mä en näe niitä perhosia kylläkään. Se on niin korkealla, että tonne ei pääse mitenkään muuta. Ei nyt täällä vitun metsäskään oo. Ei näkyä. Mikä kerran sulla tänne tällainen... Voi vittu.
Mutta käydä jollekin toiseen ihan tyypillisesti puhumassa ton jälkeen.
Joo mä tiedän. Sun pitää viedä se homma. Sitten sun pitää mennä takaisin. Se on vittu chesti Statue of Sevenin vieressä. Kirjallisesti niin muutaman sentin päässä, että se on suunnilleen. Missä se on? Tuolla noin. Tässäkin on, toi on kyllä Geoculus jossain. Sä helvet se toi on. Suunnilleen kun tuohon Statue of Sevenille TP:tät, niin sä saat 2 chestiä siitä aika helposti. Toisen sä näet sillä, että sä pyörit ympäriinsä ja toisen sä tuut pikkasen tänne päin, missä mä oon, niin sitä. Ihan helposti.
No niin, mä sain tehtyä.
Jes. Mulla pitäis lukea nyt vittu. Häh? 5/8. Eikö sitä vittu oikeesti saa enää? Ne on ennen saanut toisen maailmasta.
Käsi. Mä menen nyt single playerin, että mä saan tuon mun Adventure.
Älä ihan vielä, mä teen yhden asian nopsa. Mä katon, että
mä sitten hakkasin mun Adventure Rewardia ja sitten vielä uurvat siitä takaisin.
Joo, mä haluan tyhjentää ensin yhden luolan täältä. Mä tarviin yhdet asiat. Mun mielestä se on tässä niinku ihan... Jos mä löydän sitä pienen, sitten voit vaan mennä. Mä sprinttaan koko ajan. Vittu löisi sulle uuden waypointin ja 2 geokulusia. En löydä, joo, me vaan.
Ai minä.
Me vaan. Joo, se ei toimi enää nähtävästi. Ja tuvet mennään huomiseen. No, mä vaan teen loput storyquestit siinä ensin. Mä vedän mikin irti taas ja muuten teet striimiä. Eikö mulla on muutenkaan, mä vaan katon YouTubea tässä koko ajan kun mä striimaan.
Time to go.
It's nice to meet you. This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created— Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends! Thanks, you too. Amazing. So this is how it feels. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon. It's okay. With you here, there's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon— Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally— I understand now. To be a better Archon, if you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the academia is with their god creation plan. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable. After all, the academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's This might take some time. In the meantime, if we don't stop the god creation plan in time, we'll be— Might as well prepare for a fight! When we're done, we can take a walk. How's it going, Nahida? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's design is truly brilliant. Oh, also, this is for you. Huh? What's this little floaty thingy? It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal. You may not need it right now, but it— Wait! We're both small all the things that make— It's only a flying device, but you're the— You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you. Nahida, you're a natural at this. What you just said made Paimon even happier! By the way, there's something I need to confess. Even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not very good at fighting. You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, I'm not as well loved as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'm glad I can rely on you. So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right. I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let's skip to it.
Time to go.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Time to go.
Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap bang in the middle of the city? The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the academia itself.
That's true. They were already hiding one god, so why not two?
Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sages really saw the god creation plan as their but this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the academia alone. The Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous.
Is that it, though? I've always felt that this doctor is different from the academia sages. He doesn't seem to share their sense of urgency. Instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the experimental process.
The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the doctor being weird is actually normal.
So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a god is called the Balladeer? We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors particularly strong obsessions. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain it.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of his.
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. Tell me more about him and what he's like. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future situation. Alright, time to go. Let's get through here and meet him in...
Time to go.
Work time! No more time to work!
To the wind.
My work finished.
One with nature.
Let's end this quickly!
Fire it up.
Let's not waste time. This isn't good.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes. Seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
Time to go.
Seems to have stopped. Let's continue.
Don't get too close.
Let's begin. I will end you. Let's not waste time.
One with nature.
This isn't good.
Frozen. Crest It's time for a flash freak. Frozen
Into the wind.
Pay your dues.
The wind's moving.
Nice and spicy.
Oh! Time to go.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
One with nature. Into the wind. The wind's losing. Follow the wind. One with nature. Into the wind. Check this out.
No more word problem. That's hard state right there. What a myth. end this quickly!
Don't get too close! One with nature!
This is it. You finally trouble some quiet. Well. Killjoy! We've only just begun! Let's move! Looks like I went too far. You need to hurry up! This one's well done!
One with nature!
Roast fry! You need to hurry up! This one's well done!
scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to completion or already completed. Oh no! What should we do? Are you... If you really want... Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but
Curious?
Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered knowledge. And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about... So to me, that's also why and now, at long last, I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this such a wonderful...
Ah, so that's what you mean.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now. So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura, it really feels like a god's. A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did this... From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom.
You sure are something. Dishing out compliments at a time like this?
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place.
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the God of Wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god. Don't get too close! Perish! Churn! Thorn might not... Kneel! One with nature. Time to go. Burn to oblivion! I taste it. The wind knows me. I'm done for. Don't get too close.
Fire!
One with nature. Reality is pain. This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now,
You're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Booer.
A thousand eons, mine to dominate.
Fire it up! Into the wind. One with wind and
Burn to oblivion!
Hey!
the wind's releasing.
Kneel!
I taste it. Into
memory.
Clouds. Birds.
Humans. Filthy humans.
No! Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
Weeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeee
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. This is... That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness? Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this. Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about it. Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger. So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean, in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul. I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, ears were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we... Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go. Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat? That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here. Wow, what are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Check this out!
Boba, get them!
Wind strike! Fire it up! One with nature! Don't get too close! Support fire! Yeah. Fallen leaves. Adorn! Yeah. Fire it up!
Look! Whirling sigils have appeared in the sky!
Don't get too close! Into the wind!
Nice and spicy!
Follow the wind. Fire it up! I got you.
Get them!
Into the wind. Check this out.
Nice and spicy! To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction. Are we? Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here. We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
everything's been completely normal.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord
No. It seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her. So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there,
Is that... Are you... Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature? Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me. But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Teyvat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no! How could that happen? I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara and left a trail of clues, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies. You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel.
need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, in my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Irminsul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Irminsul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Huh? That sound. Traveler, Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What if you...
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that electro-gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this electro-gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Yes, how very interesting. Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? I'll have please wait!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once there won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time. Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru. Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irmin's soul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say. Okay. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us from going out now, right? Come on, Traveler.
Sorry for the wait. I'll call everyone over.
Let us give you a... Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange.